Hello folks, welcome to another JavaScript video, and in previous video we discussed about break statement, and in this video we are going to look at another statement which is very important for JavaScript and for controlling the flow of the code. So the statement's name is continue statement, and let's see, move into the computer screen, that how actually we use it. So we are into our OneNote thing, and so that we can watch clearly what's going on with this continue statement. So basically what continue statements does is you write down a normal for loop with conditions, initialization and update that you want to do, and then a bit of code that you want to execute, and if you don't want to write any code, that's totally your choice, and you write down a condition to execute the continue keyword. And what actually continue keywords does is, as soon as this keyword is encountered, we move to the starting of the loop, and the rest of the code is skipped. That iteration of the code will be skipped, but if this condition is not encountered, then it would if block will be skipped, and simply the code will be executed which is next to the if block. So same is the case with the while loop. As soon as continue is encountered, loop runs once more, and let's have a look in our VS code that how actually we are going to execute it. Okay, so we are in our VS code, and this is the code that we have written previously. So let's use this code only and say that we want to write a single for loop, and this is the break statement, but let's make it a continue statement. So to check whether continue statement works is, what we will do, we are just going to write a console.log here also, and use our usual method of checking it if it's working or not, and let's go live to see if it works or not. And we are into our live reload. So yeah, let me refresh it again so that we can see it clearly. So this is 0, hello 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, but as soon as on I is equals to 4 we encountered the continue statement, we skipped the iteration that should have been here. So continue moved to the starting of the loop to execute the next step, which is printing the I is equals to 5. Same case happens with nested for loops. It will work completely fine, but it will move to the inner loop. For example, let's write down a nested for loop to understand it a bit better, and make it j increment, and let's close it. What's going to happen? It's going to work completely fine, but the statement that I print here, console.log, and write down hello, this is j block, and see that if j block is working. So we'll reload so that we can clear our console, and let's see. Yeah, so it's running a couple of times. It runs, skips the iteration, and then runs again, because we are running this j block, but j block will be only be running like for 6 or 7 times, so 7 times to be exact. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. This is how we see it. So only this iteration is skipped, where we have to see hello 4. We didn't see it. And if we apply this same continue statement right over here, for let's say we are going to do it for j is equals to 4, then we have to skip that iteration. Okay, cool. So for j is equals to 4, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6. So yeah, we did skip somewhere here. Yeah, hello 6, and here should be hello, this is j block, but we didn't see any here. Hello, this is j block here. So yeah, continue statement skipped this because the control moved to the starting of the loop all the way up to here. This is what continue statement does to your program, and there are practical uses, and let me show you a practical use of this statement. So let's move to a super cool website that I use mostly to gain insights on these things, and let's go to tutorials, and there might be continue statement. So there is this continue statement, and yep, you can see a practical use where we are going to calculate a positive number, but you cannot enter basically a negative non-numeric basically a non-numeric character, and if you are entering a negative number, you have to break the loop. You don't have to accept it. So this is what this program does, and if you want to test it out, you can take a screenshot either, or you know where to go to test this program. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, and I hope you understood the use of continue statement pretty well. So let me see you in another video, and we will talk about switch statements, which are very important, where we can evaluate cases, and we'll see what that does. So see you in our next video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe this video.